at night, sleep all day. Since you took your love away.
You had an interesting encounter with Prince.
I went to Minnesota. Oh, you gotta watch out, man. You can't look in his eyes and all that stuff. I was like, what? Look in his eyes. I was like, what? And then I finally saw him, but he came up and I was like, oh man, I got all nervous. So I came to him, he's like, I usually don't like people doing my music. And I was like, but you did a good job. I was like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
So that made me feel good, you know what I mean? It's been no more than 3 or 5 seconds. And then when I turned around, he was gone. I was like, and you know when usually somebody leave, you can see him walking through the, you know.
Yeah.
He was nowhere to be
disappeared.
found. He was gone.
When I saw a little naked girl.
Purple rain, purple rain. I only want to see us laughing in the purple rain. I got invited to Prince's Grammy party that year. So we go to the party. It's we're in the pool house, and I thought it was just the coolest shit ever because we're literally standing on top of the pool. It's like a plexiglass, see-through shit on top of the pool. So we're standing on the pool. He's on stage with his band, just rocking out. He sees me, puts his guitar down, beelines straight to me, gets right up on my ear and says, "Libra Scale was a good album, and don't let anybody tell you different."
Shut
and
the fuck
walked
up.
off.
You're
and
lying.
didn't say shit else to me for the rest of the night. Didn't say nothing else.
Prince can read your mind, yo.
I'm trying to
Prince
tell
is a
you.
mind reader.
Tell me shit about Libra
He's
Scale
the
after that.
greatest.
Oh, please.
He heard the thought in your
Double
brain.
blast. I don't give a damn.
Yeah,
Prince
you
said
can't-
this is a good album. Fuck all
If
of
Prince
y'all.
says it's a good album, I don't care.
I don't care what y'all say after that.
So that's my favorite for that reason.
Only knew it for a little while, but he approved custom to the style. She had the cutest ass she ever seen. He did too, they were meant to be. He loved to kiss her on the steps of the cell. The looks like rain, mama, birds do fly. Say, I love you, baby, I love you so much. Maybe we can stay in touch. Meet me in another world, space and joy. Who's such a bell, mama, clouds.
Incredible cover of The Beautiful Ones, which is, it's one of Prince's best songs.
Can't you stay with me tonight?
And it's a duet, and you're singing your ass off on it, and that could have been. But then here you found your own song that was even a bigger climax. So in retrospect, that's an interesting and cool and smart move. But we didn't talk about The Beautiful Ones, and I love Prince's version. And I love yours. I love your version. What led you to put it in not only on the album, but really in kind of a key sequence moment in the album?
Well, okay, first of all, when I did that song, when I remade The Beautiful Ones, and I worked with Drew Hill on that, and it was a favorite song of mine since like the Purple Rain era. So like, I feel like it's really a part of my young teen moments. And I used to come home from school every day and just listen to, that's when you have to like go somewhere to listen to something and listen to Purple Rain like over and over again.
Now, how can we sum up the legend we are about to award? No way. There's no way. Absolutely. Time magazine called him a genius. And Rolling Stone described him as one of the most naturally gifted and mysterious artists of all time. But right now, Billboard has once and for all declared him to be an icon. The man known as Prince is all of that what she just said, and a very, very true artist. And he's our friend. Absolutely, he is our friend. And he is a visionary.
When, instead of me like turning myself in for violating probation, I turn myself into a rehab. Literally in the car getting there, I get a call and I'm like, what's up? Like, hello. Like his voice deep as hell. Like basically he was just saying like, don't lose focus. Like whatever your life.
He was just trying to like uplift you at the moment.
Yeah, but he was saying it's more of like he wanted to have a conversation about being special.
Funny story about Prince. Will you share that?
Well, Michael just was a funny man.
you know, and he loved to laugh. He had the greatest laugh. I shall miss that as much as, you know, so many other parts of Michael. I mean, he would bellow. He would laugh so hard he would fall on the ground and beat the ground. One day I was being very serious with him, and he was saying that he had been channeling, and therefore he didn't sleep, and he was working on songs, and his higher power was working through him and giving him ideas. And I was like, can't you talk to your higher power, please, and just ask if he could shelf these ideas until we open in London, and then we'll make sure that you have a recording studio at the gig and one at the house, and you can work on the record from that point on. And he was like, I can't do that. And I was like, why? And he was like, he'll give the ideas to Prince.
I love that. He said, God's speaking to me, and if I don't do it, he's going to give the ideas.
Give them to someone else.
He's going to give them to Prince.
He admired Prince, by the way.
Yeah.
Loved his music. Purple Rain, he used to talk about that song, and yeah.
Strong, oh, unafraid to die, unafraid of the death that left me hypnotized and dream of heaven. And I know that Prince is there.
You
Oh. So a couple of weeks ago, I had the blessed, most out-of-body experience ever to perform with Prince at the Palladium. He was doing a bunch of secret shows across the world.
He does
did some in
that.
London,
I love it.
did some in Manchester. So I was in LA and I get the phone call like, yo, Prince is here. He said, you can come sit next to him and watch the band and everything. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Yo, I left everyone in this Cheesecake Factory. Like, I was like, I just got to text them out. Doing all their solos. So as he's about to go on stage, he kind of gives me the Prince signal, gives me the eyes and just points. He's like, come. Something. At that point, I blacked out. I'm like, I'm on stage with Prince. I don't know what I was doing, but I was on there.
I'd rather wait till everyone's fast asleep and doing anything on the table. Oh, yeah. Break it down. I don't want nobody else. Oh, this love. Oh, there's been a night in the floor.
Prince discovered me about 3 years before he passed away. He told me he was a big fan of my voice. He said that he thinks I have an analog voice. And to me, that was so crazy. This is Prince, one of my biggest inspirations and one of the biggest icons of all time.
I was told not long ago that his last TV appearance, he had given me an award, and that was like the greatest experience of my entire life. And I love him so much, and you know, I didn't know him, but he was very close to me, and he will always be an inspiration, and of course, help me push the envelope forever, and every artist, I hope. Rest in peace, Prince. I love you. Thank you.
Clothes, you were so fine. Maybe that's the reason why it hurt me so. I know that you're going with another guy. I don't care, 'cause I love you, baby, that's no lie. I love you more than I did when you were mine. Ooh.
When Prince died, I was in Cuba, and it was really a shock. It was so beautiful to me that the world celebrated Prince like that. You know, when we were flying in, like I said, we've been to Cuba, and when we were flying in and we were coming into LAX, those big round light pillars that they have there were purple. The tower was purple. You know, you could look over Los Angeles, and a lot of the buildings were purple. They had purple lighting and stuff. And this was going on all over the world. Watch the news, they were doing it all over the world. People were purple. So that was beautiful to me, because he was one of the greatest entertainers ever.
little, I used to dream about being like one of the Prince girls. Just, he had like the baddest bitches just around him at all times, even though he really was the baddest one. But, you know, one can only aspire to be this level of carefree and woke and smart and talented and just ooze talent like this. And he was a supporter of so many amazing, incredible Black projects and young Black artists, even in my generation. So hats off to you, Prince. We love you and we miss you.
It must be a treat to be able to work with the Anointed One. How did a person from Peoria, Illinois, connect with Prince?
Ugh. Well, I actually born and raised there, and then I moved to Portland, Oregon on a track scholarship.
Oh, did you audition for him, or?
He saw a YouTube clip of me singing "Gimme Shelter," and then I was like, I guess somebody sent my video in, and I was like, yeah, right, you can send the video. I ain't never gonna hear from that cat at all. And then like 3 months later, it was a trip. I got a phone call, and he was like, you want to come out to where it's warm? I was like, what? Wait, first off, this is not you right now on the phone. I'm tripping. It was kind of like, I tell people it's kind of like a Spike Lee movie where everything is moving, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is a trip. And then the rest is history. I've been with him for 5 years, New Power Generation. So
he was like the godfather to us younger artists. Even he was a really good friend of my sister. And when my sister went through her bankruptcy and she didn't want to sing anymore and she wasn't feeling it, he was like, "You're crazy. You have a gift." Something I never told anybody openly before.
The first time I physically met Prince, and it was a lot of dancers, a lot of professional dancers, and I was like, what am I doing here? I just remember sitting on the couch, and I remember it was very smoky and kind of dark, like a whiff of wind, I guess. And I remember like getting tingles in my body, and I remember looking to my right, and there was Prince. Actually, that conversation changed into an impromptu question that he asked me, which was, can he hear me sing? And I was just like, okay. The conversation went so long, the sun was literally coming up.
Singer and actress Kelly Rowland got the chance to experience Prince's Paisley Park home and studio, which has been turned into a vacation home for tourists. In a social media post in October of 2024, Kelly wrote, "What an unforgettable day. Huge thanks to our hosts for the incredible honor of stepping into the iconic home of Prince, where the sprit of Purple Rain still lingers in every corner. It was pure magic to dance freely, soaking in the vibes of Do Me Baby, and feel his creative soul all around. Celebrating Prince's genius was a dream come true. His legacy continues to move and inspire me. Always. Here's to the everlasting impact of his music and spirit. Prince forever."
Simple, right? He said, do something with your left hand and play the chords that Monty's playing. And I said, it's not like that on the record, Prince. He said, it's got to be better than the record. What note are you singing on the chorus? I said, Prince, I'm not singing a note on the, find a note. Got to be bigger than the record. Okay, so now I'm playing. 7, 7, 7, 93, 11. I'm playing great. Jimmy Jam, why aren't you doing the choreography? Simple choreography, you should be able to do it. So finally we in the rehearsal, and I'm like, thank goodness. We walk into rehearsal the next day, Prince goes, 7, 7, 7. And I'm like, oh my God. About a minute into the song, I realize that not only am I playing my parts with both hands, I'm singing my note, I'm hitting the choreography. And what it made me realize was Prince saw me better than I saw myself.
Auditorium packed, and Prince, he's playing the blues jam. I'm standing there like, what are you gonna do? Why am I here? And he's like, ladies and gentlemen, good Prince, give it up for Milwaukee's own Eric Benet. And I'm like, this nigga knows my name.
Michael's in the studio, in a private office in the studio with Quincy, and then Prince shows up. Well, Michael had, I don't know what he was doing, but he had his glasses on like this to cover, I don't know. And there were sunglasses. Prince walks in the room, looks at Michael. Quincy introduces them, says, this is what Quincy told me. Prince said to Michael, you gonna put them glasses on or you gonna take them off? That's when Quincy said he knew. This little duet.
What if it was Prince? Because, you know, Prince will break it down like,
would you remember? Tell me all the things you forgot. If I was your man, hey, hey, if I was your man.
What Prince meant to myself and other artists that I know, he was the artist. If you never heard me say it, it's because I didn't want to be compared, because it's like, you know, if you compare like Cisco to Prince, it's like, I got a lifetime of work to do. I learned from Prince that when you make the content, you're entitled to it. Because of the things that I learned from Prince, I get a bigger lion's share of the works that I created. If it wasn't for Prince, you know, crawling around naked and when doves cry, songs like my popular hit Thong Song would never have even been able to get past the censors.
Purple rain, everybody come on and sing. Purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. I just want to see
meeting Prince is, pretty much any time is pretty epic because he's just, his aura is kind of epic, period. And I asked him to do a song with me and the only thing he said was, do you have your own label? And I said no. And he said, well, when you do that, you come talk to me again. And he just strutted off with his hands behind. Like, I was, oh, okay.
Is there a celebrity that, or someone in the business that you met and you like, I can't believe I'm in the presence of this person?
It was like he had this like disappearing effect. You know what I mean? He walked in, you know what I mean? And he was behind me and I was like, oh, that's Prince. Then I looked back and he was gone. You know what I'm saying?
I watched Tom Cruise lose it. The biggest stars, when he would walk into a room, it's like he was the biggest star. The biggest stars became fans, straight up fans. Like, oh my God, it's Prince. Me to, they always said, wherever you go, you take yourself with you. You're gonna be who you are wherever you go. And I think Prince loved that about me, that I kept it so real with him. And I was a country girl, am still a country girl, and being around him in that space, sometimes I would sit and think about myself singing back in Greensboro somewhere. And I would sit and I would look at him, because we talked a lot about everything that I did and how I got there and places I played and everything. He goes, everything you did was to bring you to this place. It was all part of your journey. It had to happen to bring you here. You're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be in this time and space. And I'm like, okay. He goes, and we're going to the BET Awards next week. I'm like, all right, and you're gonna be be going with me. And that was kind of like my coming out.